What is up, my friends? Jess here with Just Man Reselling. Bought a lot of postcards at an antique fair. I counted them up. There's 220. I paid $20 for the first 20, and I sorted those out, and then I paid 40 for the rest. We'll get into it, and you guys can let me know what you think how I did. So this is the first 20. On the back of the cards, they had markings like this. And most of them said around $10. So I wasn't sure. I asked the guy. He was like, "Yeah, I bought them from an estate sale. The price on the back, we can work out a deal." So I just wanted to go through and not spend a huge amount of time out the gate and just get 20 that I thought and try to negotiate and then see how flexible he was. Easter Bunny and Chicken, that I thought was a good one. Easter, Amorphous Easter Bunnies, I know do well. Acting like humans. They weren't in this order. I had to kind of put them in this order. Easter with a girl and a Easter bunny. I thought that would do well. That was a pretty cool one. Most of them are pretty old. It's very similar to the other one. Thanksgiving. Raise the camera so it's hopefully a little easier to get some. This is a cool one. Embossed. I mean, on the scans, these are going to be, it's hard to tell that they're embossed. Thanksgiving, so I'll try to list the Thanksgiving ones right away. Wasn't sure on this. I was trying to make quick work of it at the get-go. Santa Claus, I knew those do well. How much do you think these guys go for a piece? I'm not sure if they can go for the 10 that they're marked for, but some of them, after researching, might. This is a pretty cool one, right? It's a pretty legit Santa. That's kind of Santa. I'll put Santa in the listing. This one's a little different, but kind of cool. A girl riding a dog. This one looked like a real photograph. Army, real photograph. It's got a crease in it, but I thought that would do well. Wasn't sure on this one. Halloween, I know does well. It's got a stamp on the front. And then 4th of July. Another 4th of July. So I pulled those 20 out and asked him, and I said, "How about a buck a piece?" And he said, "Sure, let's do it." So then I knew he was flexible. So then we went back and forth on the other ones, and we eventually came up with $40. So I'd owe him $60 total. So that guy, I counted all these and I organized them somewhat because it's easier to list them when they're organized. It gets me to about 28 cents, which is great. I'm at an antique thing, so I'm not. That's cool, right? Thanksgiving, and that one's got to go for a pretty penny. Another cool one. If you're watching this and you really want one, just hit me up. Leave a comment on which one, and we'll see if we can work out a deal. Thanksgiving. These are just nice cards. Thanksgiving. Yeah, I organized all these. So I knew some of these were in there just because I kind of gotten through it all, but it was actually one of the last, I think it was the last booth that I hit. I ended up going back to one booth to see if he still had something, to see if he would be flexible. This one is a pretty cool Christmas one. Kind of looks like a snow bunny. If you're familiar with those. Christmas. I just listed a bunch of Christmas. I haven't really had much sales on Christmas yet. But I listed, I think, like 20 or 30 Christmas cards over the weekend. I just don't want to be sitting on Christmas for a whole another year. Cat and Christmas embossed. That's got to do well, right? 1907. Another cat one. Cool looking boss one. Basic Christmas one. Christmas and cats. That'll do well. It's kind of a cool one. Oh, Valentine's. That's why. Yeah, I was trying to group these. So put this with the hard, so I'm going to call it a Valentine's one. I don't know that it actually is. And I'm not sure how well Valentine's does. If you know how well it does, let me know down below. Valentine's. This is a cool one. It's pretty. It's a tux. I know tux can sometimes do well, but I'm still kind of learning postcards as I go. Kind of a Dutch one with tulips, Valentine's. That's got to do well. Valentine's. I don't see a lot of Valentine's when I'm kind of. I stopped buying bulk lots on eBay for a minute because I bought a $400 lot and it just didn't have much good stuff in it, and it was a really bad buy. And I had to kind of get myself remotivated to get back into the grind. So that's why I've been a little slower on the YouTube videos as well as, and I got busy. My busy season at work was the last 90 days. Easter with some bunnies, that should do fine. Oh, this is a cool one, right? That one will do well. I'm not sure how Easter religious does, but I mean, that's what Easter is based around. I just don't know how the postcards do. It's a pretty cool one. All these are pretty old. Tux again. Those, I'm pretty sure Tux does well. And you can like list it as something people search for. Dancing bunny, that should do just fine. We're probably about midway through the box. So I'm thinking for 200 cards, I think I can get on average at least $4 a piece. So that'd be 800. And I think I can do at least, so no, the 450 would be, that would add another 100. That put me at 500. No, that put me at 900, right? So I think I can squeeze $1,000 out of this lot, maybe way more. Listing postcards does take a decent amount of time. I have a scanner too, so it's one of those things. It still does. I kind of need cards like this to make it worth your while, in my opinion. These aren't necessarily easy to find, and I think I got a little impatient on waiting for some good deals with the Julys. Because I had just kind of ran out of bumping into like good lots at random spots. So Christmas, and then I grouped some kittens and animals together just so that that's something I've learned too, is just grouping it, because then like I'm already searching for kittens and dogs, and then the listing already has like kittens or dogs in it. Those are pretty cool. It's a Tux one, yeah, 1909. That should do just fine. Those are kind of creepy looking. They almost look like possums or something. 1910 chicken. That's a cool card. The humor ones, yeah. I just grouped the dogs, and I try to group stuff as well to kind of help make a little better video. Not sure what's up with this card, but as far as the theme, kittens and kids and puppies and kids and Merry Christmas and kittens, and yeah, this will actually get me remotivated. Let me organize. Kool-Aids, these aren't postcards, but I mean they were in there, so I'm guessing those will do okay. These always seem to sell, not necessarily for a lot, but they move, which is nice. St. Patrick's, yeah. San Francisco is there's a big postcard thing that I've never been to it, but I'm going to it on Sunday. I'm gonna try to get this posted before then. My favorite pet. It's kind of a weird one, eh? Some of these, yeah, is probably the stuff that I just showed. I'll try to make sure that I get listed in the next 30 days. This stuff might be some Valentine one. So I didn't nail everything because I was trying to sort these while I was watching the football game last night, kind of in between plays. But Dutch one. This is a real photo. San Francisco Chronicle. Oh, that'll do well. Didn't notice that. Yeah. It's not a postcard, but it's a real picture. So I'll move that to the front of the line. I've seen this on some cards too, where they go back and decorate them. I don't know if that helps or hurts. Tulips. I just listed some flowers not too long ago, this past weekend. And then today I went through and I repriced about 150 cards that I have listed. European stuff I have not had much luck with. I think the market's just over in Europe, so it's hard to justify the shipping. But I have sold some and have shipped them to Europe. It's kind of a cool one, right? I don't know if that'll help sell it. So we just got a couple more. Like three more little stacks like that. 12 minutes in, so we're doing okay. Kid, some flowers, birthday. Not sure what's up with that one. Kind of a weird card. Some of these, the ones like I don't even know how to start to list is just like that's probably a Valentine one, right? Which will San Francisco. That's another foreign one. These, I don't know. This is Greek or something. Not sure what's up with those. Kind of an elaborate one. Maybe you could call that Valentine's. These, I'm not sure. Oh, this is cool. Little girl feeding a cat. Should move that to the front of the line. Not sure what's up with that one. These like humor ones, I got a bunch of them in another lot that I bought, and I know that some of them do okay, and then some of them don't have any value. I just haven't taken the time to go through and sort them. Flowers, some actor, but it's pretty badly stained. Gary Cooper. So I don't know if that will do anything. Be good. How's everyone else's sales been? You've been listing? I know I think everyone's challenge. Yosemite is just, it's tough. There's a lot of stuff there, but the super unique stuff will sell. Roy Rogers, not sure on that. Some of that, the most popular people just have so much stuff out there that it, bare knuckle fighting. It's kind of a cool one. Yeah, so I was really happy with this lot. Especially at 27 cents a card. Real photo. This is California. generic. I would call that a humor one. Girl and a dog. One should do okay. Not sure on that one. That's a real photo. Yeah, it's a postcard. Sometimes these just take so much research. I mean, it can be worth it, but humor, wishbone, and a happy new year. It's kind of a unique one. This is some sort of manual BB gun. I typically list these as like card or paper. I don't list it as postcard. Saw another one that like goes good morning on those, right? Flower. It's probably nothing to write home about. I mean, you could spend. That's the whole thing with this. Is just it's a matter of time. I think that's why a lot of people try to get into the higher dollar ones that are $10 plus. It's not necessarily easy to locate those. Okay, last little stack. But they have their ways, and they've been in it for a long time, and they've figured out how to make it work. So I realized sometimes that one's kind of cool. Chasing chickens or something. I'm sure that one will do fine. So sometimes when I'm bored, I'm just tired of doing it. I'll take like once I get through the obvious ones of this to list, I'll just, I don't know what, chili? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll just pick out like 20 that I feel like I want to spend some time on. And I'm not even sure if they're worth anything. But that's kind of an interesting one. But then I have like interest in learning more about it. Valentine one, I think pull that one out. Trolleys typically do okay. Oh, it's Disneyland too. It says $20 on it. Whoa. And it's from 1957. I would have never guessed that from the front, just looking at it like that. I mean, it says it there, but just fast thumbing these, I would have never. So we'll see if that one actually. I've heard old Disneyland does well. And then bar interiors can sometimes do well. Not sure what this is. Kind of So this was someone that was definitely like reselling postcards and had some means of doing it. These I was not sure, but I'll have to like research them, like what these pieces of paper are. Maybe they don't have any. If you have some sort of idea what these are, feel free to let me know down below. I mean, that's just an envelope, but I don't know why it would be worth $10. I don't know if it's the stamp that makes it worth that, or just how old it is. Yeah, I don't know on these. Probably the last 10 here, last 20. We got similar ones of those. I'll just kind of blow through those. It's kind of a cool one. I was just seeing if someone actually colored on that or if that's how it was. I'm not sure, to be honest on that one. Flowers, kitten. It's kind of a cool one, right? Basic. Not sure what's going on there. This one's decent. I'm not sure about that. So like some of these is like I can easily bulk them up and get 20 cents a piece if I just want to, once I've kind of made my money. And but I'll typically like research the cards, and then I just see if they're having a hard time selling for $1. That's when I bulk stuff up. um, and then a lot of times I only get 25 cents on the dollar for it, but then I don't have to spend the time. That's another Yosemite one. Moving pictures. This last little grouping I don't have much faith in, but um, that's what I have. Thanks for joining, and comment down below. Later.